welcome. You're watching the NewsTrack. I'm Rahul Kanwal. Has the opposition learnt no lessons from the drubbing in the Hindi heartland? Why are leaders from the Congress parties like the DMK making comment after comment which is divisive in nature, which gives the BJP the opportunity to attack the Congress and other opposition parties? That's my top focus on the NewsTrack tonight.
North-South politics explodes.
The power of this BJP is only winning elections and mainly in the heartland states of Hindi and what we generally call as the states.
DMK terms heartland as cow urine states. Revanth's KCR DNA remark haunts.
मेरा DNA तेलंगाना, KCR का DNA बिहार. He belongs to Bihar.
BJP slams divisive agenda. The North-South divide debate. Big focus on NewsTrack.
There was an interview I did with Telangana's Chief Minister to be Revanth Reddy at the India Today Telangana roundtable. This is before campaigning had ended. In that interview, amongst various things, Revanth Reddy had said that his DNA was that of Telangana, whereas KCR's DNA was that of a Kurmi from Bihar. Now the BJP has leapt onto that comment, saying that this shows the Congress's perverted mindset. What's wrong with being an OBC Kurmi from Bihar? Why is the Chief Minister of Telangana making these kind of offensive comments? Now before this one, DMK MP had said that the BJP can only win where cow urine is venerated and therefore it doesn't do well in the south. Now all of this giving ammunition to the BJP to attack the Congress and the opposition and raising questions about whether the opposition has learnt any lessons at all from the drubbing in the Hindi heartland. Here's my lead story tonight.
The houses and the agricultural land will be taken off once
the North-South controversy refuses to die down. After political backlash over DMK MP Senthil Kumar's disparaging remarks about the Hindi heartland, Telangana Chief Minister designate Revanth Reddy's comments at a recent India Today roundtable before state elections have come back haunting.
तो आपका डीएनए क्या है? विद्यार्थी परिषद का डीएनए है, तेलुगु देशम का डीएनए है, कांग्रेस का तो डीएनए था नहीं, वो तो बाद में. आपका डीएनए क्या है?
तेलंगाना डीएनए. मेरा डीएनए तेलंगाना, केसीआर का डीएनए बिहार. He belongs to Bihar.
बिहार?
Yes. Kurmis, the caste. KCR caste belongs to Kurmi. They have migrated to Vijayanagaram, Vijayanagaram to Telangana.
So the Velma caste is from the outside is what you're saying?
Kurmis.
Kurmis.
In Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, they are Kurmis. They have migrated to Vijayanagaram, Andhra. From there to here, they have worked with Nizam. That is how they came to Telangana. They are Kurmis in Bihar. Bihar DNA से तेलंगाना DNA बेहतर है. मेरा 10 जनरेशन को आप ढूंढो, हम तेलंगाना के हैं.
The BJP tweeted out the clip challenging Congress's allies in Bihar to respond to Reddy's DNA comments. The attack on Congress and the opposition India alliance has since escalated.
अपने आप को इकट्ठा दिखाने के लिए ना इनकी सोच एक साथ है. ये तो केवल जो जांच एजेंसियां हैं उनसे बचने के लिए एक मंच पर आए हैं और ये भारत में क्षेत्रवाद और जातिवाद का बीज बोने के लिए आए हैं. भारत के टुकड़े टुकड़े की सोच को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए आए हैं.
Reddy's old remarks resurrected by the BJP on the eve of its taking oath as Telangana Chief Minister have put the Bihar allies of Congress on the defensive.
आपको वैचारिक मतभेद हो सकता है, लेकिन ये देश सबका है. ऐसा नहीं कि तेलंगाना का अलग डीएनए है, बिहार का अलग डीएनए है, हिंदुस्तान का डीएनए है. इसलिए ऐसे सवाल जो समाज में विभाजनकारी नीतियां तय करते हैं, ऐसे पर रवैया जो भी उनका है बिल्कुल दुखद और ये पीड़ाजनक है.
The BJP accused Congress and its allies of divisive politics and insulting Sanatan Dharma, especially after Senthil's remarks in Parliament, for which he apologized later.
भारत सनातन की पहचान है. मजाक करना बंद करो, सनातन को खत्म करना बंद करो. राहुल गांधी, स्टालिन, टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग, नहीं तो खुद समाप्त हो जाओगे.
Pressure meanwhile mounted on the JDU and the RJD in Bihar over Reddy's DNA comments. The political storm over the North versus South debate intensifies after Congress takes another state down south after Karnataka. Bureau Report, India Today.
Did Telangana's Chief Minister to be Revanth Reddy score a big self-goal when he said that Telangana's DNA is better than that of Bihar's DNA? Does this at some level reflect the mindset of some Congress leaders who seem to be harping on this North-South divide, that somehow because South India is more aligned to the Congress, it's smarter and wiser than the North Indian states which seem more pro-BJP? Is that even a smart road to go down? Or could this backfire on the Congress very badly, like the Sanatan tirade of the DMK leader Udayanidhi Stalin? To talk about this and more, I'm joined on this broadcast now by Amit Malviya, National IT Cell Chief of the BJP, squaring off against him, Charan Singh Sapra, National Spokesperson of the Congress. In that interview I did with Revanth Reddy, who was at that time a contender, now all set to be the next Chief Minister, he somehow thinks Telangana's DNA is better than Bihar's DNA. Is that something that the Congress officially endorses? Kurmis are from Bihar, they migrated from Bihar to Visakhapatnam and from there to Telangana. My DNA is from Telangana. Telangana's DNA is better than Bihar's DNA is what he told me. What's going on here, sir?
No, Rahul, I feel if he has said such a thing, then he's the best person to give a clarification on that. But Congress largely doesn't believe in all this. We don't believe in divisive agenda. In fact, the divisive agenda is always of Bharatiya Janata Party. If I would like to remind you, the senior leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party, they have been talking about Ramzadeh, Haramzadeh, Yogi Adityanath, he spoke about 80-20, Prime Minister himself, Diwali, Ramzan, he spoke about so many things, Kabristan, Shamshan, and also about the color of the clothes. And one cannot forget Ramesh Biduri, how he abused in the parliament. And one cannot forget the recent example of Tijara, where a senior Bharatiya Janata Party leader said कि masjid और गुरुद्वारे जो हैं वो तो नासूर हैं. So divisive agenda is always, Bharatiya Janata Party's agenda. Congress doesn't follow this. It is not a chapter in Congress book.
Okay, so your initial argument is that if Revanth Reddy said this, it's his own opinion, it's not something that the Congress subscribes to, and he also cites, Mr. Malviya, multiple instances, Ramzadeh, Haramzadeh, 80-20, Kabristan, Shamshan Ghat, Ramesh Biduri, to suggest that many in your party have an extremely divisive agenda, and you are selectively picking on what you think suits you, and not taking enough action against those in your party who are completely out of line. Amit Malviya.
Rahul, first of all, for a national spokesperson to not know whether the CM designate of Telangana has made the statement or not actually baffles me. It is quite obvious that he is not in a position to defend it. But be as it may, I have a larger point here to make. We just heard the Congress credit every success of the Congress party, if there has been one along the way, to Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra. Supposedly, Bharat Jodo Yatra was meant to get people together. Rahul Gandhi is the custodian of Mohabbat ki Dukan. That is another matter that all it talks is nafrat. Now, a party and a leader that is constantly harping on this yatra that he undertook, here you have the Chief Minister designate of Telangana who's actually saying that Kurmis from Bihar are inferior. Now frankly, I don't know what is the Telangana DNA, and I also don't know what is the Bihar DNA. And why should Kurmis from Bihar be any inferior to those who migrated from Bihar and have settled in Telangana for perhaps centuries, if not more? Now having said that, what is really Revanth Reddy's DNA? He is a man who has been arrested in the past in 2015 for a corruption matter where he was caught on camera offering bribe to a legislator for defecting. 50 lakh rupees was caught on him, and apparently the deal was for about 5 crore. He was then a TDP MLA, but then moved on to the Congress party and now is their chief minister. I want to ask the Congress party, is this a qualification to be corrupt in the Congress to be eligible to get anywhere in life? And if Revanth Reddy is talking about DNA, one thing is for sure, that his DNA matches the Congress's completely. And that is why they found nobody but a TDP import to make the chief minister. But let's park Revanth Reddy for a minute. I want to come to this larger debate on North-South, which apparently has erupted after the Congress lost the Hindi Heartland states. It was put out by none other than Praveen Chakravarti, who's a very close confidant of Rahul Gandhi, endorsed by Karti Chidambaram, son of former finance minister and home minister of India in the Congress regime. He too jumped into it. Now, is the Congress making an argument that they're not concerned with what's happening in the rest of India? For example, in Mizoram, their tally went down from 4 to 1. The BJP's tally doubled. So they have knocked out Northeast, they have knocked out whole of North India. So states where they're still relevant are the only states that probably have all the wisdom in the world.
But this is very counterproductive,
Charan who has rejected them.
Because in some ways it's not just offensive to Amit Malviya and the BJP, it's offensive to everyone who lives in North Indian states when you somehow seem to suggest, when one of your leaders says the North-South boundary is getting clearer and darker. One leader says the South. You know, what is it that you are alluding to? That South Indians are somehow smarter than North Indians? I mean, if this is the approach that you go with, not just are you trying to divide the country, but you're also offending everyone who lives in the North, and you hope to win. How will you beat them if you keep offending citizens living in the North?
Let me tell you that Praveen Chakravarti is an empirical scientist. He talks on figures. And the quote which Amit Malviya is talking, this quote was there on the day of counting, that is on 3rd December morning, 11 a.m., when the trends were trickling in. He saw the figures and he probably tweeted the way what Amit Malviya is talking about. But let me tell you, an empirical scientist is bound to talk like this only. And secondly, whatever he has said, he has deleted it. BJP just wants to make, a mountain out of a molehill.
Okay,
BJP
so 2 points.
To take
one, that you pick some odd stray comment and you turn it into a mountain, or you turn a molehill into a mountain because it suits you. You did the same with Udhayanidhi's comments. You made it much bigger than it actually was. If it had just been left as one comment, Praveen Chakravarti or what Karti Chidambaram said would have been pretty inconsequential. But you, Mr. Malviya, and others in the BJP, you pick up that comment, you amplify it, you put so much traction behind it, you do aag mein ghee, and then you say itna bada. You are the ones making it big.
Rahul, first of all, Charan Singh Sapra said that the Prime Minister is liar. You know, this is the kind of language when they use for the Prime Minister, for a Prime Minister who's been elected twice with full majority. That is why the people rout the Congress at the hustings. They can continue to call the Prime Minister names, attribute motives, and go to the electorate and see the result for themselves. Point number 2, he said Praveen Chakravarti is some great empirical scientist. Oh, really? Is this the kind of number scientist that you have in your ranks? Let's look at the number of members of parliament from the BJP and from the Congress from south of India, if that's really what your argument is. The BJP has more members of parliament in Delhi from southern India than the Congress, because the other members of parliament actually come from the regional parties in this state. So what is the Congress harping about? The truth is that Congress today does not exist. And I don't need a data scientist like Praveen Chakravarti or Karti Chidambaram to tell this to the country. You are getting wiped out from every part of this country.
No, but look at the argument. No, for a moment, let's consider the argument that Mr. Sapra is making. Amit Malviya, I have on the screen the political map of India, and you've seen this visualization done by the India Today Data Intelligence Unit. It looks at how the map of India politically has changed in terms of political color since 2014 to 2023. If you ignore the politics and just look at the map, it is correct that the north and the west are saffron, and the south, now there it is on your screen, is blue. So he's saying, if you consider Sapra's argument, then look at it purely from a data perspective, The likes of Praveen Chakravarti can argue, I'm just making a data point, the north and the west are saffron, the south is blue, and that is a fact. Respond to that. Amit Malviya.
Rahul, first of all, you're missing northeast. That is also saffron, so please include that. Secondly, the blue is not Congress party.
Correct.
The blue is largely regional parties.
Correct.
And you're looking at governments in the state. I am saying that look at a different data set. Number of members of parliament from southern India. And the BJP has more members of parliament from southern India than the Congress party, for example. I concede that maybe in Tamil Nadu the regional party has more members of parliament. But where is the Congress party? Nowhere. They're extinct. So when Praveen Chakravarti, the great data scientist, as we have been told just now, and Karti Chidambaram, the son of illustrious P. Chidambaram, jumps in and says this is north-south divide and the Congress is relevant in south is a joke, and it's frankly bizarre. And secondly, Rahul, I want to make it very clear, the vote in Karnataka and the vote in Telangana is not a vote in favor of the Congress party. It was a vote against the incumbent in both cases. And the Congress happened to be a default beneficiary, and that is why they are in power in Karnataka and Telangana. 2024, the equations will be completely different, and anybody in these states will bear me out that this is not a vote for the Congress party, it was a vote away from the incumbent party. But coming to the larger point, is the Congress looking to get relevant by dividing this country? It reminds me of Jinnah, who said that either we will have a divided India or a destroyed India. What is the Congress party up to? Do they want to destroy India by their divisive rhetoric? Is Rahul Gandhi the new Jinnah? Is that the path the Congress party wants to go on? I want to take you to these several speeches that Rahul Gandhi has made, where he insists that India is not a federal country, it's a union of states and so on and so forth, thereby implying that each state has autonomy, which can be different from the overall federal structure. As sinister as it may be, but those are the illusions that he's made in public domain, and he's been countered and questioned several times on that. So the Congress party actually wants to destroy India if they do not get elected to power. And that is what should concern each one of us.
But there's a larger problem here. It's not just the Congress. So Amit Malviya is right when he says that many of the blue that the empirical scientist Praveen Chakravarti refers to is actually of your allies, not your own. And secondly, the likes of MP DNV Senthil Kumar of the DMK, when he says that BJP's appeal is limited to the regions where cow urine is revered, which is why they're not winning in the south. Now that's a very derogatory thing to say on the back of what happened in the Heartland. If Congress and its allies are making blooper after blooper, you can't then say they're making a mountain out of a molehill. You are giving them an issue, they're picking it up, and they're hitting out at you as hard as they can, which is what any political party must and should do. It's your allies who are scoring these self-goals.
Rahul, let me answer first. Jinnah are the people who say desh ke gaddaro ko goli maro dash dash ko. They are Jinnahs. Or they are or people who say Ramzade, Haramzade, they are of the Jinnah ideology. Now, let me come to your point. You spoke about DMK member parliament talking about Gaumutra and all. Congress doesn't, follow that. We don't recommend that. And also the same member parliament has apologized for that. Whatever he has spoken, I don't want to repeat that. And largely what I feel from what Amit Malviya has spoken now, that the blue color in the map, is really very painful for Bharatiya Janata Party. They are counting each and everything, that where DMK MPs there, where Congress MPs are there. You please count everything. Congress Party, though we have lost 3 states, but we have not lost the will to fight it out. We have fought against you. We have made BJP lose in Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh, and you will again lose.
No, but Mr. Sapra, it's almost as if what you're saying has nothing to do with my question. You're speaking without responding to my question. Since time is short, I must get you to respond to what DMK MP DNV Senthil Kumar says. He says BJP's appeal is limited to the region where cow urine is revered, which is why it couldn't win elections in the south. Now, that's a very offensive thing to say.
No, yes, but Congress doesn't agree to that, and it is for the DMK spokesperson or the DMK leader to give a clarification on that. Congress is not responsible for what DMK leader has spoken. That's what I'm trying to say.
Amit Malviya, now that's the response. You keep picking on stuff. Now Senthil Kumar has apologized. He's retracted. He said he didn't mean any offense, and yet you keep referring to Senthil Kumar's comments. You are the ones who are amplifying it. Once he's apologized, then shouldn't the matter rest over there?
Rahul, that's not true. The fact is that DMK is an ally of the Congress party in this Indie alliance, and they have a common minimum program. Secondly, when Udayanidhi Stalin called for eradication of Sanatan Dharma, it's not as if it does not resonate with the Congress's worldview. Mr. Khadge, who is the president of the Congress party, is on record saying that if Mr. Modi wins, Sanatan will become stronger. And therefore we have to defeat Modi to defeat Sanatan Dharma. Now, if Charan Singh Sapra is saying that Mr. Khadge is not relevant in his party, who happens to be the party president, then who is relevant? The Gandhis alone? And why has the Gandhis not come out and disassociated the Congress party from Udayanidhi Stalin's comment? Have you seen Sonia Gandhi made a comment on
No, but the Congress has said for what it's worth that they don't agree with Senthil Kumar.
No,
these people may not have said, but the Congress has disassociated from the DMK leader's comments.
Rahul, let's look at the two comments that have come out from DMK. First is for Udayanidhi Stalin, who said that Sanatan Dharma should be eradicated, which by extension means genocide of Hindus. That is the United Nations definition. Now you have the DMK MP coming out and saying Gaumutra. It's a slur that the Islamists often use to denigrate Hindus. The Congress is silent. The Congress is in alliance with the DMK. Will it please explain to the country why is it in alliance with an anti-Hindu party?
Okay, Mr. Sapra, before I run out of time, respond to that. You can't just say these are our allies. Ultimately, you and they are fighting together.
I would like to remind the BJP spokesperson that when the Sanatan Dharma controversy came up, it was the General Secretary Organization of Congress Party, Mr. K.C. Venugopal, who came in front of the media and he said that we dissociate ourselves from this very statement. And Congress believes in Sarva Dharma Samabhav. Congress जो है वो धर्म में राजनीति नहीं चाहती है, वो राजनीति में धर्म होना चाहिए, ये कांग्रेस पार्टी कहती है.
Are you distancing yourself from Mr. Khadge's statement also?
Tell me one
when
thing.
When he said that Sanatan Dharma
are you agreeing
Modi?
To what Ramesh Biduri? Are you agreeing to what Ramesh Biduri said in Parliament? Are you agreeing with what Ramesh Biduri said in Parliament? Are you agreeing with Prime Minister what he said? Are you agreeing with Ramzade Haramzade? Are you agreeing with देश के गद्दारों को गोली मारो सालों को? Say yes or no, please. Are you agreeing with all that?
Look, Rahul, this is not the platform for a tutu meme. This is very serious. If the DMK, which is the close ally of the Congress party...
So this is a serious...
No, Mr. Sapra, this is not fair. When you're making a comment, now let Amit Malviya respond. You're speaking over him. He heard you patiently. Let him respond and then you can counter. Mr. Malviya.
Okay, yeah.
And if the Congress president echoes the annihilation call of Sanatan Dharma, saying that if Sanatan Dharma has to be halted in its track, Modi has to be defeated, then the two parties are in sync as far as their ideological end objective is concerned, which I find very disconcerting. And now with this Gaumutra jibe, again heard by the DMK member of parliament, which is the close ally of the Congress party, I cannot quite understand what is the Congress party's compulsion to remain in this alliance with DMK. Let me remind the Congress party that this DMK is the same party which is responsible in some ways for the assassination of Rajiv Gandhi. They felicitated...
No, but you were also in an alliance with the PDP till it suited you. Mr. Malviya, you didn't like PDP, but you were in an alliance with them till it suited you.
Rahul, Rahul, I will discuss the PDP alliance on a separate day, but today it is for the Congress party to answer.
Okay, very quickly, Charan Sapra, I'm out of time.
See, Rahul, he is misinterpreting the statement of Congress president, number one. Number two, he doesn't want to, answer what I'm asking him. Ramesh Biduri, I'm asking about Tijara, I'm asking him about Ramzadeh, Haramzadeh and all other things. He doesn't want to answer that. He wants to have an answer from Congress, but he doesn't want to answer what Congress is asking. So Bharatiya Janata Party, they try to play all this politics, but the divisive agenda, every person in the country knows that divisive agenda is not started when Narendra Modi came. It started in 1920 from RSS. So since then the divisive agenda is there in the country. It's only because RSS believes in that ideology. It's only because BJP believes in that ideology, and they are propagating this divisive agenda into the country.
Okay, I'd leave it over there. For the time being, Amit Malviya and Charan Singh Sapra. Okay, quick final points. 20 seconds, Mr. Malviya. Do you want to say something before I wrap up?
Then you have to give me
Rahul,
10 seconds also.
We have to look at the present. The reality is that Rahul Gandhi will go to any extent to destroy India, including hobnobbing with the likes of George Soros, allying with powerful international agencies to destabilize the democratic process in the country, allying with the likes of DMK, who are calling for annihilation of Sanatan Dharma in this country, which by extension means a genocide of the majority population of this country. The Congress cannot disassociate itself from the comments but continue to be an alliance. You can't run with the hare and hunt with the hounds.
Mr. Sapra, I'm completely out of time, so only 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds. But just I wanted to say what you earlier repeated. PDP के साथ में आप थे, तभी आप बहुत धर्मात्मा थे, and you have not yet shown red eyes to China. That is what the whole nation wants.
This entire controversy came out of that interview which I did with the Chief Minister designate Revanth Reddy at the India Today Telangana roundtable. The BJP leaders have picked one clip out of that. So what I thought was this would be an interesting opportunity for everyone to actually sit back and look at what Revanth Reddy said about his vision for Telangana. Will he send KCR to jail? How is his approach to development and governance different from that of the BRS government? So lots of questions about what the man who will be Chief Minister of Telangana really intends to do now that he has the chance. So let's sit back and listen to some key excerpts of that India Today roundtable conversation with Telangana's Chief Minister to be Revanth Reddy. Here it is.
Why is it so personal for you, this battle? I see you're one of the fiercest opponents of KCR in a state where everybody seems co-opted in some way or the other. Why is this so personal for you?
It is not personal. बहुत ज़्यादा उम्मीद से बहुत ज़्यादा 1200 लोग शहीद होकर हम तेलंगाना हासिल किए. हर दूसरे प्रदेश के जैसे उत्तर प्रदेश, मध्य प्रदेश या राजस्थान जैसे हमारा स्टेट नहीं बने. हमारा स्टेट बने 1200 लोग शहीद होकर हम हासिल किए.
So what do you think he's done wrong? Where did the Telangana vision that you had together not come together?
जो यहाँ के योद्धा के कुर्बानी जो है वो टेक इट ग्रांटेड पे ले लिए. ये समझ रहा है ये सक्सेस उनके परिवार के. अरे भाई उनके परिवार ने किया बतकम्मा के लिए या बोनालू के लिए या नहीं तो सकल जन सम्मेलन में एक भाषण दिए. इतना ही किए उनके परिवार ने. रास्ता रोक किए, बंद में पार्टिसिपेट किए. जान तोड़ी दिए, जान हम दिए, कैसा हम उठाए, जेल को हम गए, कुर्बानी हम दिए. हमारे कुर्बानियों के ऊपर इनका लाइफ इतना फ्लरिश हो गए. यू टेक हिज इलेक्शन एफिडेविट्स फ्रॉम 2004 टू 2014, 2014 टू 2024 कि 2004 में उनके एफिडेविट में उनके परिवार के कोई भी हो, what was the financial status? Till 2014, इनका financial status क्या था?
No, but K.T. Rama Rao was here this morning and he said Telangana has prospered. When we came in, the GSDP
per capita was 1 lakh rupees, is now 3 lakh rupees plus. Telangana on various socio-economic parameters is now among the top performing states of the country, and that has happened on KCR's watch.
सर आपको लिबरलाइजेशन जब किया था पीवी नरसिंह राव जी ने एक बात कहा था, अगर कोई भी लिबरलाइजेशन फ्रूट मिलने के लिए कम से कम 10 साल लगने वाले हैं। तो जो हैदराबाद में चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी 95 के बाद जो शुरू किया आईटी, आउटर रिंग रोड, व्हाटएवर प्रोसेस, फार्मा, मेडिकल, उसके बाद कांग्रेस पार्टी कंटिन्यू की। तो वही जो तरक्की हुआ है उसका प्रॉफिट आज हम देख रहे हैं। मैं नया कोई टीआरएस या केसीआर केटीआर ने पूरे तेलंगाना में एक मेमोरेबल थिंग आप दिखाओ। आउटर रिंग रोड ने हम ही ने बनाया, इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट हम ही ने बनाया, आईटी कंपनीज हम ही लाए, फार्मा कंपनी जितने भी ये कांग्रेस ने शुरू किया, मेट्रो रेल हम ही ने बनाया, फ्लाईओवर्स हम ही ने बनाए, लॉ एंड ऑर्डर कंट्रोल हम ही ने किए, कम्युनल वायलेंस को पूरा खत्म कर दिया हम लोग। तेलंगाना में जितने भी इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स है, नागार्जुन सागर, श्रीशैलम, भीमा, नेट्टंपाडु, कोयल सागर, कल्वकुर्ति, श्रीराम सागर, देवादुला, इंदिरा सागर, राजीव सागर, जितने भी इरिगेशन प्रोजेक्ट्स है, मोर देन 70 लाख एकर्स को हम पानी दिए। आप क्या किए
सर?
आप लोग ये शुरू किए, हम लोग शुरू किया प्राणहिता चेवेला, नाम बदल दिए, रीडिजाइनिंग के नाम पे 1 लाख करोड़ रुपए लूट लिए। पालमूर रंगारेड्डी हम शुरू किए 35,000 करोड़ एस्टिमेशन से, वो एस्टिमेशन इतना बढ़ गया 1 लाख करोड़ को चला गया।
सर, when you are saying हमने बनाया, असदुद्दीन ओवैसी was also here. He is saying वो खुद कांग्रेस की नहीं है, वो आरएसएस की है। कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष जो है वो roots are from RSS. When he is saying we gave Congress, Telangana, we did this, he himself is not from Congress. His roots are from RSS. Is what the allegation
So for
about.
context, let me just tell our viewers, Revanth bhai, just for context for those who don't know, Revanth Reddy started his politics as a Vidyarthi Parishad, Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad member, and you've been in the TDP, you've been in the TRS. तो बोल रहे कि आप कांग्रेस वाले हो ही नहीं।
भाई मैं एक बात साफ कहना चाहता हूँ, मैं यंगर डे स्टूडेंट डेज में मैं विद्यार्थी परिषद का एक्टिव मेंबर था। मैं ऑफिशियली आई हैव डिस्क्लोज्ड, आप लोग कोई क्या असदुद्दीन ओवैसी और किसी ने इसको ढूंढ के नहीं लाया। उसके बाद आई हैव गॉट इलेक्टेड एज ए इंडिपेंडेंट जेडपीटीसी, आई हैव गॉट इलेक्टेड एज ए एमएलसी इंडिपेंडेंट इन लोकल बॉडीज। टीआरएस जो क्लेम कर रहा है तेलंगाना आंदोलन के लिए हम मदद किए, तब टीआरएस था ना, उनके बी फॉर्म से चुनाव क्यों नहीं लड़ा मैं? अगर टीआरएस के पार्टी का कार्यकर्ता में रहा तो 2006 I have got elected as an independent ZPTC. 2007 I have got as an MLC independent. तब TRS पार्टी था, केसीआर था ना, सेंट्रल मिनिस्टर, ही वाज सेंट्रल मिनिस्टर। तो TRS से मेरा कोई लेना देना नहीं है। TRS के परिवार मेरे घर पे आते थे, भाई आप तेलंगाना के, आप कुछ मदद करो। हाँ, हम सोचा तेलंगाना हासिल करने के लिए हम लोग कोई ना कोई ये मुद्दा उठा रहे, उनके लिए हम मदद किए। कोई पार्टी से लेना देना नहीं है। दिस इज द पॉइंट नंबर 1. Point number 2, yes, I have got elected as an independent, then I have joined with Chandrababu Naidu. All those years, twice I have got elected from TDP as MLA. Yes, आज भी मैं क्लेम करता हूँ, मैं तेलुगु देशम में इतना तरक्की किया, इसीलिए कांग्रेस पार्टी में मुझे ज्वाइन करवा लिए। कांग्रेस पार्टी में मेरे कुछ पोजीशन मिला है। तो दिस इज द डीएनए प्रॉब्लम। यहाँ के लोग ये
तो आपका डीएनए क्या है? विद्यार्थी परिषद का डीएनए है, तेलुगु देशम का डीएनए, कांग्रेस का तो डीएनए था नहीं, वो तो बाद में। आपका डीएनए क्या है?
तेलंगाना डीएनए। मेरा डीएनए तेलंगाना। केसीआर का डीएनए बिहार। ही बिलोंग्स टू बिहार।
बिहार?
यस। कुर्मिस, द कास्ट, केसीआर कास्ट बिलोंग्स टू कुर्मी. दे हैव माइग्रेटेड टू विजयनगरम टू तेलंगाना.
So the Velma caste is from the outside, is what you're saying?
Kurmis.
Kurmis.
In Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, they are Kurmis. They have migrated to Vijayanagaram, Andhra. From there to here, they have worked with Nizam. That is how they came to Telangana. They are Kurmis in Bihar. Bihar DNA से तेलंगाना DNA बेहतर है। मेरा 10 जनरेशन को आप ढूंढो, हम तेलंगाना के हैं।
पर कांग्रेस के नहीं है बोल रहे, तो कांग्रेस वाले बोलेंगे अरे ये ऐसा ना हो ना कि बैट्समैन हमने बैटिंग करने के लिए भेजा और बैटिंग दूसरी टीम के लिए करने लग गया।
भाई मैं इसीलिए मैं आपसे कह रहा हूं, हर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी के लिए यहाँ पर पॉलिटिकल पार्टी इज द कन्वीनियंट प्लेटफॉर्म, मगर यहाँ के मामला डीएनए का मामला है। तेलुगु देशम पार्टी शुरू किया एनटीआर ने, यहाँ के ज्यादा जो भी डेवलपमेंट हुआ, वेलफेयर दिए, तेलुगु देशम ने दिया, मगर लोगों के माइंड में ये परसेप्शन है कि ये पार्टी आंध्रा पार्टी। तो कभी भी मैं जनता में गए तो भाई ये आंध्रा पार्टी है ना, अब कितना भी करो, आप कितना अच्छा भी हो, मगर आप नायडू पार्टी में रहे तो नायडू आंध्रा के है, नायडू आंध्रा के लिए सोचेंगे, आप उसमें रहा तो तेलंगाना के लिए दिक्कत है। तो मैं पूछा क्या करूं भाई, एक तेलंगाना दिए सो पार्टी है, एक तेलंगाना को एंजॉय कर रहे सो पार्टी है, दोनों में एक पार्ट चुनो बोले, जो तेलंगाना दिया वो पार्टी में गया। जिस दिन 2017 अक्टूबर 30 आई हैव जॉइंड इन कांग्रेस पार्टी अंडर लीडरशिप ऑफ राहुल गांधी। उस दिन ना तेलंगाना में पावर में नहीं था, उस दिन केंद्र में भी कांग्रेस पार्टी सत्ता में नहीं था, फिर भी मैं क्यों गया। 2007 जून आई हैव गॉट इलेक्टेड एज ए इंडिपेंडेंट एमएलसी, देन आई हैव जॉइंड नायडू पार्टी। तभी भी नायडू पार्टी अपोजिशन में था, राजशेखर रेड्डी जी वाज चीफ मिनिस्टर, पावरफुल चीफ मिनिस्टर। मेरा पूरे रिलेशन, मेरा परिवार, सब लोग कांग्रेस में थे। मैं चाहे तो मैं सीधा सीधा कांग्रेस पार्टी में, पावर में जो पार्टी था वही पार्टी में ज्वाइन होते थे।
आपका इस मंच पे आप हमारे दर्शकों को, नेशनल ऑडियंस को बताओ कि आपका विजन क्या है। हाउ इज योर विजन डिफरेंट फ्रॉम दैट ऑफ द बीआरएस और द बीजेपी?
अभी सब लोग लिमिटेड वर्जन सोच रहे, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव तेलंगाना के लिए कोई सोचा भी नहीं आज तक। तो मेरा प्लान है कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव तेलंगाना। कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव तेलंगाना का मतलब अप टू आउटर रिंग रोड, आपको तो आउटर रिंग रोड पता है, अप टू आउटर रिंग रोड, इनसाइड ऑफ द आउटर रिंग रोड इज अर्बन तेलंगाना, आउटर रिंग रोड टू रीजनल रिंग रोड that is suburban Telangana, regional ring road to Telangana border that is rural Telangana. The Hyderabad is the center place for entire Telangana. तो ये तेलंगाना के लिए एक बिग मास्टर प्लान चाहिए। आज तक ऐसे मास्टर प्लान किसी के हाथ में नहीं है, कोई सोचा भी नहीं।
क्या है आपका मास्टर प्लान?
तो ये अर्बन तेलंगाना को कैसे डील करना, सबर्बन तेलंगाना के लिए क्या करना है, रूरल तेलंगाना के लिए
आप क्या करोगे?
तो मैं ये अर्बन तेलंगाना के लिए यहाँ के लोगों को रहने के लिए यहाँ पर सिक्योर करना, रोड वाइडनिंग के साथ साथ नाला क्लियर करना, वाटर लैक्स को क्लियर करना, उसके बाद सबर्बन में जो डेवलपमेंट कमर्शियल क्रॉप्स के लिए, और यहाँ पर जो कमर्शियल एक्टिविटी जो होना है, आईटी कंपनी से लेकर फार्मा कंपनीज तक, मेडिकल एंड एजुकेशन हब एंड स्पोर्ट्स, वी हैव क्रिएटेड गचबोली स्टेडियम। तेलंगाना इज द प्लेस वेयर यू कैन हैव 365 डेज यू कैन वर्क। तो यहाँ जो वेदर कंडीशन है, ये वेदर कंडीशन को वी हैव टू कन्वर्ट इनटू द फाइनेंशियल थिंग। रूरल तेलंगाना एग्रीकल्चर के लिए प्लान करना है। तो ये अर्बन तेलंगाना एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट्स, यहाँ के लोग जो काम करते हैं उनके लिए एम्प्लॉयमेंट क्रिएट करने का, सर्विस सेक्टर को यहाँ पर प्लानिंग करना, सबर्बन एरिया, रीजनल रिंग रोड, आउटर रिंग रोड से लेकर रीजनल रिंग रोड तक, सबर्बन एरियाज में आईटी कंपनीज, फार्मा कंपनीज, मेडिकल एंड एजुकेशन, ये सब सारे क्लस्टर्स बना के क्रिएट करना है। और दूसरे गंडीपेट से लेकर मूसी रिवर, आपको तो पता है, दिस मूसी रिवर इज हैविंग इट्स ओन हिस्ट्री। निजाम जब था, फ्लड्स आए, 10-20 हजार लोग मर गए, तो कुछ मोक्षगुंडम विश्वेश्वरय्या बड़ा प्लान बनाया, इसीलिए गंडीपेट, हिमायत सागर, ये सब सारे जो फ्लड्स को अरेस्ट करने के लिए, और हैदराबाद ड्रिंकिंग वाटर के लिए कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स बनाए। वहां से लेकर नलगोंडा में मूसी रिवर है, जो मूसी एरिया पूरा इंक्रोचमेंट में चला गया, अभी एकदम इतना पोल्यूट हो गए कि हैदराबाद शहर को पूरा कहा जा रहा है पोल्यूशन से। इसीलिए जैसा रोड वाइडनिंग, रोड एंक्रोचमेंट्स आप क्लियर कर रहे, मूसी रिवर को कंप्लीट एंक्रोचमेंट्स को क्लियर कर देना, लैंड एक्वेशन अगर चाहे तो कंपेंसेशन देना, पूरे पूरे क्लियर कर दे के, जैसा पूरा शहर में जो पानी के आपको जो फॉरेन में जो व्हाट इज दैट कंट्री, वेनिस में जो सिस्टम है, वो सिस्टम में कंप्लीट वाटर लेवल, वाटर कंटूर लेवल्स बना दे के अगल बगल में कंप्लीट मार्केटिंग, जो कमर्शियल एक्टिविटी के लिए हम जगह बनाना चाहते हैं, वो भी प्राइवेट पब्लिक पार्टनरशिप पीपीपी मॉडल में.
This is your vision. The Congress vision is the 6 guarantees.
6 guarantees welfare.
In Karnataka, the same 5 guarantees which were implemented. Your own colleagues in Karnataka, many netas in the last 3 months have given statements in the media that guarantees की वजह से हमारे पास डेवलपमेंट की पैसा नहीं है, इंक्लूडिंग डीके शिव कुमार. क्या वही होगा तेलंगाना में भी, शॉर्टेज ऑफ फंड्स, इंप्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ गारंटीज के लिए?
भाई गारंटी इज ए वेलफेयर. मैं जो चर्चा कर रहा हूँ दैट इज डेवलपमेंट. डेवलपमेंट के लिए देर आर एन नंबर ऑफ, अभी सरकार पैसे से बिना पैसे भी हम कर सकते. इट इज लाइक अमरावती में सरकार के पैसे कुछ नहीं है. लैंड पुलिंग किए, डेवलपमेंट लाए, कारपोरेट कंपनीज को लेकर आए, लैंड एलोकेट किए, सब सारे किए. तो ये मूसी रिवर में जो भी जो हम डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए हम सोच रहे हैं, जो मास्टर प्लान में, बिग मास्टर प्लान में, उसी में हम पब्लिक प्राइवेट पार्टनरशिप में जो इंटरनेशनल कंपनीज को, एमएनसी कंपनीज को हम वेलकम करेंगे. ग्लोबल टेंडर बुलाएंगे. ग्लोबल टेंडर से हम लोगों को 4 क्लस्टर या 5 क्लस्टर से डिवाइड करने वाले हैं. ईच क्लस्टर में अभी जितने भी हैदराबाद में रोड के ऊपर जो बिजनेस चल रहे, छोटे छोटे मतलब वेजिटेबल से लेकर हर चीज सड़क पे बेच रहे, तो ये लोगों को पूरा हम वहां पर शिफ्ट कर देंगे. 24/7 वहां पर एक्टिविटी रहने वाले हैं. तो वो टूरिस्ट स्पॉट बनाएंगे और बिजनेस सेंटर भी बनाएंगे. तो हमारा इनकम भी बढ़ेंगे, एम्प्लॉयमेंट भी क्रिएट हम करने वाले, यूथ को एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलेंगे. क्योंकि 24/7 अगर काम किए तो 3 शिफ्ट्स यूथ को एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिलने वाले. लैंड ऑर्डर हम कंट्रोल कर देके, जैसा भी आपको सिंगापुर देखे, तो हर जगह में वर्ल्ड वाइड वी हैव एन एक्सपोजर. तो वर्ल्ड में द बेस्ट थिंग्स क्या क्या है यहां पर लाने वाले. आपको तो राजकोंडा पता है. राजकोंडा एरिया में यू विल गेट 50,000 acres of land easily. We can pool that land, we can create another city. Now the cities are combination of 3: Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Cyberabad. We are going to create one more city in Rajakonda area with pooling of land, 50,000 acres. We are going to construct a big city, a role model city for the world.
One of the big controversies in this election has been the charge that you've been selling tickets. We saw, for example, K. Vijay Kumar leveling this charge of selling tickets. We've seen the likes of Ponnala Lakshmaya again leveling charges against you. So lots of Congress leaders seem to have problems with your leadership, और आप पे आरोप लग रहा है कि आप टिकट की बेचते हो. कितने की बेचते हो टिकट है?
ये जो टिकट बेचने की बात जब भी आया, मेरा दिल खुशी हो जाता है. क्योंकि जिस दिन मैं कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष बना था, तब मीडिया लोग बोलते थे कोई कांग्रेस पार्टी का टिकट ही पूछने वाले नहीं है, 50-60 सीटों में कोई कैंडिडेट ही नहीं है बोल रहे थे. आज के तारीख में मेरा टिकट ब्लैक में बिक रहा है.
कितने का बिकता है सर ब्लैक में?
तो आप ही बोलना कितने में बिक रहा है, आपको कितना समाचार है.
आई
हैव क्रिएटेड ए डिमांड. बस आप लोग समझो, जो जिसको टिकट नहीं मिला है उनका सिंपल एलिगेशन है कि भाई टिकट बेच दिए. अदर साइड ऑफ द स्टोरी कि वो खुद मान ले रहे, अरे रेवंत रेड्डी के नेतृत्व में टिकट बिक रहा है, करोड़ों में जा रहा है, मेरा टिकट कोई पूछने वाले नहीं है बोल के केटीआर खुद कह रहा है. इसका मतलब हार मान लिए. तो इसीलिए मैं खुश होता हूं. जब मैं अध्यक्ष हूं, जो भी आया मैं लेना ही पड़ता, क्योंकि गुड बैड अगली वॉट एवर इट इज,
पैसा फॉर टिकट
कुछ भी हो भाई. मैं इसीलिए
आप बताएं, आप ऐसे बोल रहे. मैंने पूछा कि सर एक टिकट अभी कितने का बिक रहा है.
भाई आप उन लोगों को पूछो. मैं बोल रहा हूं मेरा टिकट के लिए डिमांड है. मेरा डिमांड ऐसे है कि कांग्रेस के टिकट मिले तो हम जीतने वाले हैं. तो इतना तो मैं, अजहरुद्दीन, मेरा कलीग्स मधु यास की, मेरा सीएलपी बटी विक्रमार्का जी, हम लोग मेहनत किए. हमारा मेहनत की वजह से आज के तारीख में कांग्रेस पार्टी टिकट के लिए क्यों खड़ा हुआ है. 119 टिकट के लिए 1000+ एप्लीकेशंस है विद द रेट ऑफ 50,000. वी हैव SC/STs for 25,000, नॉन SC/STs 50,000 एप्लीकेशन के लिए हम लगाए. 1068 एप्लीकेशंस है. इसका मतलब आप समझो हमारा डिमांड कितना है. तो ऑफिशियली आई हैव टेकन दैट अमाउंट, 25,000 rupees per application SC/STs, 50,000 rupees for non SC/STs.
जब आप रेवंत रेड्डी जी का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड देखो तो निकल के आता है कि मई 2015 में आपको अरेस्ट किया गया ऑन अ कैश ट्राइंग टू ब्राइब अ TRS MLA. एल्विस स्टीफनसन नॉमिनेटेड MLA थे. उनको आप चाहते थे कि TDP के एक MLC के लिए वोट करें. आप 6 महीने जेल में भी रहे. हाईकोर्ट ने आपको कंडीशनल बेल दी. सो योर ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड has this very big blemish in it. दागा है आपका ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड.
वो मेरा मेडल है.
मेडल?
क्योंकि हाँ 2001 से 2014 तक हम राजनीति में था. एक केस भी नहीं है मेरा ऊपर. 2014 केसीआर मुख्यमंत्री बनने के बाद 158 केसेस. 14 to 19 to till date 89 केसेस. इसका मतलब 200 प्लस केसेस मेरा ऊपर लगाया सरकार ने. किसी में भी मैं रिश्वत लिया केस नहीं है.
इसमें
मैं
तो
जनता के लिए लड़ा है.
ये तो दे रहे हो आप.
नहीं, ये देने का भी वही आरोप है. मैं वही बात पूछ रहा हूं भाई, जब आदमी रिश्वत ले रहा है उसको क्यों अक्यूज्ड नहीं बनाए? अगर ये सचमुच केस सही केस रहा तो केसीआर को कोई बायस्ड इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, केसीआर को किसी को फंसाने का सोच नहीं है, तो जो रिश्वत लिया जो रिश्वत दिए दोनों को अक्यूज्ड बनाना है. दिया बोल के मुझे जेल को भिजाए, जो लिए सो वाले को 6+6 विथ बुलेट प्रूफ व्हीकल सिक्योरिटी सब सारे दिए. इसका मतलब क्या है?
तो दिया आपने, पैसा नहीं दिया?
नहीं, वो केसीआर कहना वो दिया नहीं दिया, वो किस लिए फंसाए, किस लिए मेरे पीछे पड़ा हुआ है, वो किस लिए डर रहा है, वो उसका डर का मतलब क्या है?
डरता है केसीआर आपसे?
फिर उनको असेंबली में मेरे आंखों के आंख लगा के आंखों में देखो बोलो उनको.
आपने अनाउंस किया.
इतना छोड़ो, मेरा नाम लो बोलो. जो इतना जलसा कर रहा है, इतना मीटिंग कर रहा है, उन्होंने मीटिंग में मेरा नाम तक ले बोलो उनको इतना हिम्मत नहीं है.
The last formidable Congress leader from United Andhra Pradesh was also another Reddy, right? Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy. What are the similarities and dissimilarities that you see as somebody who aspires to fill those last shoes? Do you try and model some part of your politics around the former chief minister?
Revanth Reddy is Revanth Reddy. मैं नायडू के साथ काम किया, कांग्रेस में काम किया, बहुत सारे मुख्यमंत्रियों को देखा. जयपाल रेड्डी जी, the best parliamentarian from Telangana, my home district, my hometown, my relative. अगर रोल मॉडल लेना है तो जयपाल रेड्डी जी है, पीवी नरसिंह राव जी है, जो लिबरलाइजेशन इतना देश तरक्की के लिए जो काम किए. मरी चन्ना रेड्डी जी भी है तेलंगाना से. बहुत सारे लोग हैं.
बाकी देश के सीएम देखते हो, आपको कौन रोल मॉडल दिखता है?
मैं अभी कुछ देखा ही नहीं. मैं सीएम के रोल मॉडल नहीं देखा. जो पब्लिक के चुनाव में जनता के तरफ से जनता के मुद्दों पे लड़ने वाले को मैं देखते रहता हूँ हमेशा. क्योंकि ऑल दीज ईयर 20 years आई हैव बीन इन अपोजिशन. तो जनता की आवाज बनकर लड़ना मेरा इरादा थे. वही इरादे से 20 साल, क्योंकि बहुत सारे मौका मिला सरकार में ज्वाइन होने का, मंत्री बनने का, मगर कभी भी मैं वो ऑप्शन को एक्सप्लोर नहीं किए कि आई एम एंजॉयिंग माय पोजीशन.